William Nylander, he's kind of a controversial player. A lot of people, especially Toronto fans, don't see him as the stud that he actually is. But with the NHL trades happening this offseason, I think William Nylander might be one of the more underrated guys that could potentially be on the market this year. And there are a couple teams that should be in on him if he can't find a deal with Toronto. Now, in case you haven't really heard about Nylander and Toronto, basically right now, William Nylander is going to be on his final year of his contract, similarly to Matthews. And Nylander had a very productive year last year, scoring over 80 points, and since his time entering into the league, he's pretty much improved every year, with last year really being his breakout season. Now, Nylander basically said that he wants to make $10 million on his next contract for every single year he plays with the Leafs, and the Leafs currently don't really have the cap space or the wherewithal to do this with Nylander, even though he's a great piece for them and they want to keep him. Now, Nylander and the Leafs are both in a disagreement right now, so I just want to talk about a couple places that he could be ending up in and a couple places that are actually really interested in him. So the first is the Colorado Avalanche. Now, the Avalanche are going through a little bit of a change in their roster. Gabriel Landeskog is hurt, they just traded away Alex Newhook, and a guy like William Nylander would be super beneficial to that Avs roster. I mean, could you imagine this guy playing on the same line as like McKinnon or even Rantanen? That would be ridiculous for them. And they just picked up Ryan Johansson from the Nashville Predators, so even if they could swing this, I do think they should, because Nylander brings star power and he's a good player despite what people say about him being soft. The next one I think he should actually consider going to is the Calgary Flames. Now, if I'm William Nylander, I'm looking to be the newest star of a team. And going to a place like Colorado, they have Makar, they have McKinnon, they have Rantanen. You're not going to be a star, but you'll probably win a cup with that team. And if you're Nylander and you want another chance to maybe become the next Austin Matthews and have a team, I would go to the Calgary Flames because they don't really have that player that drives traffic to the stadium, and William Nylander has the potential to do so. You would play with guys like Jonathan Huberdeau, who are proven stars in this league, even though they had a down year. And the Flames organization, I would say they're a pretty good one to play for. They've had some nice history, and I wouldn't say that he's going to be buried on that roster behind other stars the same way he has been in Toronto. Now, the last place I want to bring up for him is the Winnipeg Jets. Now, we all know the Jets are going through a very big change right now. They traded away Pierre-Luc Dubois, they signed Velarde, and they have Iafallo that they're most likely going to keep as well. And I think that Nylander would be a great addition for that team. Now, he's around the same age as Kyle Connor. He would fit perfectly on a line with him or Scheifele. And I think that the Jets could use a player to replace Pierre-Luc Dubois. And with the way they lost Blake Wheeler and potentially might lose Connor Hellebuck, I think an addition of William Nylander would be great, and they could probably swing the $10 million considering that they didn't pay Pierre-Luc Dubois the $8 that he wanted. But what do you guys think? Should Toronto be fighting more to keep this guy, or do you think that William Nylander should look elsewhere and potentially go to a new team to get a change of scenery? Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, or if there's another team you think that Nylander should go to. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet and like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.